Hi, this is Jenny from Jenny's Crayon Collection. I'm so excited to have you here today. Are you excited to learn about some funny crayon names? Well, this is going to actually be a series because I was researching this and I was like, I have a lot of crayons and there's some very unique names. So I might put a compilation video later when I have all the videos out, but right now I'm going to take them box by box. So today we're going to learn about the Andy Warhol crayons that came out from the Museum of Art, okay? So before we begin, make sure that you hit that subscribe button below because I do all sorts of videos. I help you find the coolest art supplies out there, whether they're old, they're new, for whatever art project you want, or just because you like them. So hit that button, and anytime during this video, if you like what I'm talking about, make sure you hit that like button and let me know it. And then if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. All right, let's get started. All right, so here we have two colored crayon containers. I'm just gonna read the back to you. Here it is. Okay, so it says Andy Warhol's Campbell Soup crayons are among the most recognizable and celebrated works in the history of art. Warhol began his soup can paintings around 1961, and the subject took various forms in the years that followed. Warhol painted the classic red and white cans, referring to a product list supplied by the Campbell Soup Company, and checking off each type of soup as it was completed. A later series of Campbell Soup cans produced around 1965 is comprised of 19 different colored cans. For these works, Warhol not only used ink colors that departed from the actual colors, but he also spray painted the backgrounds and the lower portion of the label in different colors. The result was a collection that was both unexpected and familiar. Through these groundbreaking works, Warhol challenged our way of thinking about art. And I love Andy Warhol. I love to take pictures of Crayola crayons. I like to take pictures of random things. And he changed it. And I wonder how his art would be different today with all the computers. Because he did a lot of things that you'd have to have a computer for now, or just a computer makes it super easy. So they're both tomato soup. One is orange and blue, one is purple and blue. And on the back, they have IBSN numbers. And the IBSN numbers are slightly different. Okay. And I'm trying to see, there's this yellow around here. Their tops are pretty much the same. It says Andy Warhol Campbell Soup crayons. There's 18 crayons in each, okay? And I've already checked, they have the same crayons in them. For the sake of this video, I'm just gonna do one. So what we're gonna do, they come in this long tube. So it's really cool. They come in this long tube. And they actually come kind of in color order. Yeah, they do. They just got a little bit out of color order because of how they're stored in there. So we are gonna go through all of the crayon names today. I'm gonna explain to you a little bit about why these crayon names were the way they are. So one of them's Blue Cat. So why is it called Blue Cat? So these are really cool crayons, and I will leave a link below for these crayons. I don't think they're sold at the Museum of Art anymore, but you might be able to find them on Amazon or eBay if you're interested in these specific crayon names. All right, so let's get this started. All right, so now we are going to look at these crayons. I'm gonna do some swatches for you guys so you guys can see the color. All right, so we're gonna start with Invisible Sculpture at the bottom. Don't anticipate this to show anything. So Invisible. You can see it a little. Sculpture. Okay, so this was called Invisible Sculpture. It was in New York on May 8th, 1985. It was more of a joke, but has come to represent the art of absence. Okay, so Space Fruit Peach. Okay, this refers, it's hard to see this one too. A series of artwork Andy worked on where he photographed still life and combined different colored images to produce on with Rupert Jason Smith in 1977. It showcased his work with shadows. And I really can't say space fruit. Okay, so there's two colors we can't see. Hopefully these will be the only colors we won't be able to see. Okay, this is called Pink Cow. So Pink Cow, Andy created this cow in 1962, screen printing, and it became a huge hit because of his use of color. The cow was pink and the background was yellow. So let's do this. I can see this one a little better. So, yeah, that's an interesting color. Okay. Fuchsia daisies. Fuchsia daisy, Andy returned to the flowers theme in 1982. The daisy was single and had more detail than the flowers collection. The combinations were contrasting as well, but fit in with one another more. So, let's see if we can see this one. Oh, there we go. Now we're starting to be able to see them. Fuchsia daisy. Yay for being able to see the crayons. Okay, this one is tomato soup. One of Andy's most famous collections was his Campbell's Soup collection from 1962. So this is tomato soup. Oh, that one's very vibrant. There we go. So I'm doing dark over here, lighter over here. Okay, the next one is called Yellow Banana. The banana, actually, we forgot orange. Orange Disaster. Okay. This one's called Orange Disaster. Andy used silk screens to show an electric chair 15 times over orange in 1963. It's very chilling. So, Orange Disaster. Okay, this one is called Yellow Banana. Yellow Banana, the banana appeared on a band Andy worked with. The Velvet Underground debut album called The Velvet Underground and Nico released in 1967. Okay, so Yellow Banana, very vibrant. Okay, the next one is called Cream of Celery Soup. One of Andy's most famous collections was his Campbell's Soup collection. So this is just one of those. Cream of celery soup. Okay, green pea soup, also from the soup collection. So let me know as I go which one is your favorite. I'm already thinking I have a favorite, but I'll let you know. Blue Liz. Andy produced artwork featuring Elizabeth Taylor many times. This one is referring to his work where he used the same picture 15 times of her from Cleopatra at different spacing and intensities in 1963. So this one's called Blue Liz. Ooh, this one's pretty. Okay, Blue Jackie. Andy produced a series of Jackie Kennedy portraits in 1964 after the assassination of John F. Kennedy in 1963 that captured her and her anguish after JFK's death. Very close in color to that one. called Blue Cat. He liked blue. And he loved cats. And he liked the color blue. This one is very green. Okay. Okay. This one is called Lavender Flowers. Andy loved painting flowers and produced a series of flowers in 1964, and that lacked definition and detail but had the most poignant color combinations. I love his color combinations. Yeah, I was wondering if we were going to be able to see this one. And we can't. So for one that is representing the flowers, I want a color that I can actually see. Okay. This one is called Grape Marilyn. Andrew produced a tribute series of Marilyn Monroe's in different color combinations after her death in 1962. So this one's the sad one. So let's see, grape. Okay, chili beef soup is also from, do they really have a chili beef soup? I think it's just great for posterity to know the name of some of these foods. Okay, beef. Like, would you eat chili beef soup? I don't know if I would. Actually, it's probably just chili, right? What do you guys think? Let me know. Okay. Hot dog bean soup. Okay, would not eat that one. Okay, also from the Campbell's Soup Collection. Hot dog bean. Don't forget those beans. Okay, Silver Factory. So this references the time period from 1962 to 1984. There were 3 factories. The first one being the Silver Factory, like where he did his stuff. And he produced artwork there and had elaborate parties there. And this was in New York City. So Silver Factory, what's his place? Okay, Licorice Marilyn. And he produced a tribute series, so this is just about the, he did one that was, and this is where my black fell off. It's a good color. Okay, so I'm going to go through this list. These are all the funny color names from the Andy Warhol Tomato Soup Collection. So first off, I want to say for 18 crayons, to have 4 of them that you can hardly see is kind of disappointing. I would expect not to see the white because you usually can't see the white. So it makes me wonder how they color on black paper. So if they color on black paper, they might be saved there. But if not, that's disappointing. So lucky for me, I have some black testing paper right here. Look, the paper is gone. So let's try these that we can see. So yeah, you can see that. They look the same. Okay, so, and then lavender flowers. Which, okay, let's talk about this for a second. You can't see these in white paper. I colored on black paper. The only one that looks a little bit different is the pink cow. So, on that part, on that part. If you're gonna give me 18 colors, I want to be able to color with them. They could still make the pink cow, the lavender flowers, and the space fruit peach. They can make it so you can actually color with them and have. I understand why white you couldn't see, but the other colors, I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to see them. It just doesn't make sense to me. So then at second glance, there are some very vibrant colors here that I really like. So I like these blue Liz, blue Jackie. Also like the tomato soup, the yellow banana, chili beef soup. Those are my favorites. So what are your guys' favorites? Green pea soup is also very nice also. But I am a little disappointed that I can't see 4 of the colors. So let me know which ones were your favorites. All right, I hope you guys have enjoyed this funny color series, weird color series. We started out with Andy Warhol crayons. There will be more of these series where we will explore many other colors that are just kind of interesting names. Like, why did they name it that? So this is a very themed, very fun set that you can kind of learn some history about Andy Warhol with. So make sure to subscribe below so you can see those videos. Also check out some of my other videos, from sorting crayons to just some art tips. And I really want to help you guys find the best art supplies, so make sure you're following along. And I will see you guys later.